Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making lemon poppy bread. That's the next recipe in Mark Bittman's cookbook, How to Bake Everything. So I'm going to use some ground flaxseed for the eggs, and I'm going to make some adjustments for high altitude. So we'll see how it comes out. All right, so for lemon poppy bread, the ingredients that we need, in no particular order, is some melted butter, sugar, flour, salt, baking powder, poppy seeds, vanilla extract, lemon juice, lemon zest, some milk, and the ground flaxseed meal is going to replace the egg in the recipe. And we also need a 9 by 5-inch loaf pan that I've sprayed just the bottom of with baking spray mixed with flour. And we are preheating our oven right now to 375. So whisking together dry ingredients right now. There's flour in there, there's sugar. The sugar I reduced from 1 cup down to 3/4 of a cup. There's some salt, and there's some baking powder. The baking powder I reduced also from 2 teaspoons down to 1.5. Then it tells us to add in the poppy seeds, like 1/4 cup of those, and the lemon zest. And that's a 1.5 tablespoons, I think, but actually I don't think I had quite enough lemon zest, but close enough. So I'm just going to whisk that in to get it all evenly distributed. And we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. So here's our wet ingredients. There's melted butter that's cooled, lemon juice, milk. I increased the milk from 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup. Some vanilla extract. And here is our ground flaxseed with water. That's to replace the egg. There's 2 eggs in this recipe, so this is 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed with 6 tablespoons of water. So that's going in there. I'm gonna whisk that in. Okay, that looks pretty good. Next, we're gonna add the wet to the dry. All right, so we're gonna mix the wet into the dry. I'm gonna scrape just a little bit to get all that wet ingredient in there. And then we're gonna mix this just until it's mixed. Again, we don't want to over mix quick bread batter because then it won't bake up as well. And again, just a reminder, I only greased and floured the bottom of the pan that it's going to go into so that the batter can actually cling to the sides as it bakes. Almost there, I think. All right, so we're gonna put this in the pan here in just a minute and put it in the oven. I'm gonna bake it about 45 minutes and see how it's doing. So it's been 45 minutes and I'm checking on the lemon poppy bread. It's starting to look brown around the edges. I'm gonna grab a toothpick here and insert that. Let's see. And that looks pretty clean to me, so I am gonna pull it out. All right, so the bread has been cooling for about 15 minutes in the pan, so now we're gonna turn it out and see how it is. There we go. See all those poppy seeds? Looks good. Okay, I'll flip it over. Ooh, it's still very warm. There we go. It didn't really sink in the middle. It's pretty flat on the top. It wasn't domed up much when it came out, but it's looking good. So now we just have to wait a little bit more for it to cool off before we can actually eat it. Okay, so it's been cooling for, about another 45 minutes. So we're gonna cut it through the middle. Still a little bit warm, a little crumbly. There we go. Oh, there's the nibble. Oh, it looks good. It looks moist. All right, didn't sink in the middle at all. All right, we're gonna taste it. All right, so we're giving it a try. What do you think, Jacob?
I think it tastes really lemony.
Really lemony. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really think the poppy seeds add anything to it besides the look of it.
Okay, well, they're supposed to kind of be like kind of nutty, sort of.
It just tastes like lemon.
Okay. All right. Well,
Basically.
I'm gonna try some myself. Again, still warm, so a bit crumbly. We found with the last one we did, the fruit and nut one, that after it had completely cooled and like the next day it held together a lot better. So I think that's just because it's warm. It is definitely moist. Yeah, the poppy seeds kind of add kind of a crunchiness to it, and I get kind of some earthy kind of flavor. Anyway, it's pretty good. Came out great. It's moist. And again, this is Lemon Poppy Loaf from How to Bake Everything by Mark Bittman. Thanks for watching.